this survival of the fittest?
See, this is created by Maya. Because Maya भी अपना काम करती है ना कि सर्वाइवल उसी का होता है जिसका फिटेस्ट है. एक्चुअली सर्वाइवल तो सबका होता है. It is not about the fittest. We have to express our complete potential. We have to live up to our own potential. There is actually no competition going on. सब लोग अपनी अपनी कार में जर्नी में आगे जा रहे हैं. किसी के आगे जाने से कोई पीछे नहीं होता है. So the day we understand there is actually no competition and there is no threat. The competition, threat, it is all created by ego. And what is the full definition of ego? Ego का full form क्या है? Edging God out. It means that we are edging God out. We are edging ourselves out. We are edging others out. So we have to understand.
If we are all the soul, we are the soul, and the mind is created, the creation, the body is created. Why this all has to happen when we are already a soul, and this is just created, this illusion is created, and then again you are defined as just go back to the soul that I am this. Why is this confusion created, and what is the purpose rational behind all this?
It is created to experience that we are the creators. आज जो है ना, it was very boring to be a निर्गुण ब्राह्मण. It was very boring. So we decided that we will come down. हमने कहा चलो गेम खेलते हैं. Because we are निर्गुण ब्राह्मण. So we decided to come down. हमने क्या किया? हमने रूप लिया सगुण. We created ourselves with different life purpose. Initially जब हम नीचे आए, हम पेड़ बने, पत्थर बने, लकड़ी बने, हवा बने, पानी बने. तभी पहले जो ऋग्वेद वगैरह में they pray to these natural gods, क्योंकि ये भी gods हैं. So what happened was, first we became the earth, the planets. First we took up the form of the nature that we see around us. उसके बाद animals के बाद human का जन्म हुआ. We are progressing every single day. What we were 100 years back and what we are now, we have come a long way, and we are progressing. And every time we have got a desire. A mass consciousness has got a desire to experience more. We do more. After few years, maybe we will be flying. Abhi we are using aircraft, etc. After some time, we will start flying. We will start maybe dematerializing, going from one place to another. जो भी हम लोग फैंटेसाइज करते हैं स्टार ट्रेक में, जो भी मूवीज बनी है, why do we fantasize? Because we want it to become true, and एक टाइम के बाद it happens true. So whatever we are fantasizing, that now, that as they say, necessity is the mother of all inventions. तो जब पूरी मास कॉन्शियसनेस को कोई नेसेसिटी दिखेगी, तो एक पैदा हो, कृष्ण पैदा हो, and Krishna gets produced. So because of necessity, now we are having more engineers, more IT people. Then because negativity rise में आ रही है, क्योंकि लाइफ पर्पस जितना ज़्यादा होगा, एंटी लाइफ पर्पस भी होगा, उतने ही कसब, उतने ही नेगेटिव फोर्सेस पैदा होंगे. तो जितने पॉजिटिव होंगे उतने नेगेटिव होंगे. तो जब कसब जैसे पैदा होते हैं, तो नेचुरली हीलर्स भी पैदा होते हैं. So it's like a fight between Dev and Danav. Anti-forces is there, but we are actually expanding our creation. And understand one thing: none of us is born to repeat what other has already done. None of us is born to do what has already been done before. That is never the life purpose. We are always born to build on what somebody has done before. आज किसी ने मोबाइल बनाया, किसी ने उसकी एप्लीकेशन बनाई, किसी ने बिजली डिस्कवर की, तो किसी ने बिजली से अलग अलग चीजें डिस्कवर की. किसी ने जो सुर प्रोड्यूस किए, तो किसी ने सुर से संगीत प्रोड्यूस किया. किसी ने नंबर 0, नंबर 1 इन्वेंट किया तो किसी ने मैथमेटिकल फॉर्मूलाज किए, किसी ने फॉर्मूला से कंप्यूटर बनाया. So understand that we only build on experiences. We are building, becoming better, smarter, more evolved. तो हमारा जो life purpose है is more evolved than what another person has done before this, because we build on it. Does it answer your question? That why the need? This is not confusion. See, because of the fear of survival of the mind and body, हम कभी-कभी बहुत थक जाते हैं. We get very stressed out कि क्या ये जीवन है, थोड़ी थोड़ी खुशियाँ और इतने सारे गम, इतना भागो इतनी सी खुशी. But we have to understand it is possible to be happy 24/7. It is possible. It's possible. कहते हैं ना कलयुग था, सतयुग था. एक युग आएगा when people will realize that we have to only connect to the soul. And when we understand how to connect to the soul, तभी more and more people are now going into spirituality. Few years back, there were not many people who were interested in spirituality at such a young age. Now you see there are many people who are coming, even the healers are coming who are very young. And even the people who are coming to the classes are young. Because now at a young age we want to be spiritual. The time is not far when slowly we will start connecting to our soul and we will discover the ocean of bliss. That it is possible for us to be happy 24/7. And how can we be happy 24/7? When we connect to our soul. When we connect to what we are. Because when you connect to the soul, you realize that the other person is also you. You are also me. You are also me. We see our face in the other person. Now there is no Leela, there is no Maya left of the ego. जब आपको दूसरा पर्सन भी स्वयं दिखता है, जब कोई डिस्टेंस ही नहीं दिखता, so what happens is that all the doubts and fears go away. And when the doubts and fear goes away, तो आपकी जो senses है ना feeling and possession की, वो पूरी active हो जाती है. Today what has happened is because of doubts, because of fears, हमारी जो possession की senses है ना, they are closed, they are tight, they are not open. We are very fearful of possessing something which will hurt us. We are very fearful of coming across people who will betray us. We are very fearful of downfalls and hurts. तो हमारा जो heart है ना, हम सबका heart बंद है. Our heart is closed, and that is why we are not creators. We are not creators because our sense of possession is actually guided. Our feelings are guided by the rittis. That is why we are not creators. Only when you connect to the soul, you become a creator. Because then you become a creator of your desire, because your senses of feeling and possession, they listen to the desires. But when you think you are the body, जब body आपको इतना डराती है कि आप समझते हो मैं body हूँ, आप समझते हो मैं mind हूँ, and body not necessarily डराती है. Body आपको pleasure and pain दिखाती है. Body shows you thrill, excitement, joy, entertainment. Because you associate with the thrill of the body, you associate with the rittis of the body, and then you start creating as per the rittis of the body. But now let us come to a very big point. आपके जो pleasures and pain, fear, जितनी भी आपने rittis create की हैं in your चित्त, do you think that they are absolute values?
No.
आपके चित्त के अंदर आपको लगा एक दिन आप जब छोटे थे, आपकी मम्मी आपको पॉकेट मनी के लिए 50 रुपए देती, 50 रुपीज, राइट? उस समय आपको लगता था 50 रुपीज इज अ गुड अमाउंट. आज आपके हस्बैंड आपको 500 रुपीज भी देंगे तो आपको मुंह इतना सा हो जाता है. So is the value of the money changed?
Yes.
Actually what happens is there is nothing which is small, which is big, which is expensive, which is cheap, which is difficult, which is hard, which is struggles, which is easy. आज कोई भी चीज नहीं है जो छोटी है, बड़ी है, एक्सपेंसिव है, चीप है, दूर है, पास है. टेक्नोलॉजी, अमेरिका भी दूर नहीं है. We can connect to our relatives on Skype instantly. Today, understand कि mind and body क्या करता है? They try to give the rittis in the chitta and try to make you stagnant. We have to understand what is the fight between the soul and the mind and the body. Soul is something which has got presence only in the now. It's awareness. कल में सोल है ही नहीं, ना परसों में है, yesterday में भी नहीं है, tomorrow में भी नहीं है, because soul is only an awareness. तो soul का existence is only in the now. It is just now, only in the now, this very moment, this very nanosecond, soul is there. The moment you think about yesterday and tomorrow, it's no longer soul. It's the body or the mind. अब body और mind क्या कहते हैं? उनका एक ही ट्रिक होता है. They don't want you to connect to the now. They don't want you to connect with yourself. They don't want you to connect with others, because others are also yourself. Everybody is a soul. So ego, what it does, it thrives on separatedness. It creates separation. आपका ईगो की 3 फंक्शनैलिटीज हैं. 1, it will call it a fear of survival and it will compare yourself with others. आज today you are comparing every single situation and every single person who is coming in front of you. You are comparing. आपके सामने एक पर्सन आके खड़ा होता है, immediately आप ऊपर से नीचे तक उसको छान लेते हैं. You scan him immediately. You know, और किस लेवल पे आप स्कैन करते हो, you'll be surprised. आप क्या क्या स्कैन करते हो? सबसे पहले तो आप फिजिकल स्कैन करते हो. इसकी हेल्थ कैसी है, इसकी फैमिली कैसी है, इसके पास कितने पैसे होंगे, इसकी वाइफ कैसी है, इसके बच्चे क्या कर रहे होंगे, आपके बच्चे क्या करते हैं. सबसे पहले we do the physical scan. और जब हम फिजिकल स्कैन करते हैं, या तो we feel better about ourselves, या we feel terrible about ourselves. तो पहला होता है बॉडी स्कैन. बॉडी स्कैन से बॉडी का ईगो मजबूत होता है. चलो ओके, आई एम सेपरेट, मेरा बेटर है, मेरा घर बेटर है, मैं बॉडी में ज़्यादा फिट हूँ, आई एम मोर हेल्दी, इसको बीमारी है, मुझे बीमारी नहीं है, मेरे पास तो घर है, इसने अभी तक बॉम्बे में घर नहीं बनाया है. तो immediately our ego gets strengthened and our fight for survival is on. It's on. So 1 is we do body scanning. Second, we do mind scanning. What are you doing? What do you do? How do you do? We are not interested how you are. We are interested आप करते क्या हो. फिर हम उसका जॉब immediately scanning हो जाती है, उसकी कितनी सैलरी होगी, उसकी पोजीशन क्या होगी, कहाँ से पढ़ाई की आपने, फ्रॉम वेयर एजुकेशन. वी इमीडिएटली स्कैन हिज रोल, इमीडिएटली. अब रोल को स्कैन करने से क्या होता है? अगेन सेम थिंग. इधर वी फील ओ गॉड, ये भी 1980 में पास हुआ था इंजीनियर, मैं भी 1979 या 1981 में पास हुआ था. ही इज वर्किंग एट दिस पोजीशन, आई एम हियर. यू फील टेरिबल. Actually understand that you feel terrible only because of competition. Otherwise, अगर आप एक alone रह रहे होगे ना, you don't know what others are doing, you'll be very happy. Only when you see the other person has more than you, you feel bad. Otherwise, we all have enough. We all have enough. Only when a person comes and stirs your, आपका जो कपून को stir कर देता है कि इसके पास मेरे से ज़्यादा है, तब जाके आपकी पूरी शांति भंग हो जाती है. तो आप माइंड स्कैनिंग करते हो कि ये कहाँ तक पहुँचा है लाइफ में, कितना इंटेलिजेंट है, इसकी कितनी अवेयरनेस है, इसको वर्ल्ड के बारे में कितना पता है, हाउ डज ही कम्युनिकेट, हाउ डज ही टॉक, हाउ मच ही नोज. बट बिकॉज ऑफ कंपैरिजन, अगेन व्हाट हैपेंस? व्हाट हैपेंस बिकॉज ऑफ कंपैरिजन? आवर माइंड ईगो गेट्स फ्यूल, उसको एनर्जी मिलती है. और एनर्जी मिलने से क्या होता है? या तो you feel more threatened, anxious, fearful, negative, or you feel wow, you put him down, reject, out. I don't associate with these people. This is my class, my class. Again there is a separatism. अब थर्ड कौन सा कंपैरिजन होता है? एक बॉडी का ईगो होता है, एक माइंड का ईगो होता है, तीसरा कौन सा ईगो होता है?
कैरेक्टर,
सोल। थर्ड ईगो सोल का भी होता है, बिकॉज सगुण ब्राह्मण इज ऑल्सो नॉट अ रियलिटी, क्योंकि निर्गुण ब्राह्मण इज अ रियलिटी। सो सोल का भी ईगो होता है। अब सोल के ईगो में क्या होता है? ही कंपेयर, ये जिंदगी में कहां तक पहुंचा है, हाउ मच ही हैज इवॉल्व्ड इन लाइफ। वी होलिस्टिकली सी द अदर पर्सन, आज की जिंदगी में कितना इवॉल्व हुआ है, इसका स्पिरिचुअल लेवल कितना है, इसकी कितनी अंडरस्टैंडिंग है, इसने अपने एनवायरनमेंट को कैसे कंट्रोल करके रखा है। सो सोल लेवल इज बोथ माइंड, बोथ बॉडी एंड कंप्लीट एवोल्यूशन इज सोल लेवल। सो थर्ड लेवल इज वी कंपेयर द कैरेक्टर ऑफ द पर्सन, द मॉरल कैरेक्टर, द बिहेवियर, द वे ही टॉक्स, द वे ही कंट्रोल्स हिज सराउंडिंग्स, दैट इज द सोल लेवल कंपेयर। But because of these three types of egos, we have got fear, anxiety, we put others down, we reject people, we become negative, or we laugh at them. हम खुश होते हैं उनको देख के, but there is a separatism, and because we are separate, we are not in the now, we are not one. Understand, जो सबसे बड़ा illusion is कंपैरिजन एंड डाउट। कंपैरिजन एंड डाउट से बड़ा इल्यूजन कोई भी नहीं, कोई भी नहीं। देयर इज नो बिगर सिन देन डाउटिंग अ पर्सन और कंपेयरिंग विद अदर पर्सन। इट्स द बिगेस्ट इल्यूजन, बिकॉज हाउ कैन सोल कंपेयर विद द सोल? वी डोंट डाउट द बॉडी, वी डोंट डाउट द माइंड, वी डोंट डाउट द सोल, वी डाउट वन पर्सन विद अदर पर्सन, वी कंपेयर us with another person. So actually we are comparing souls. And how can we compare souls? How can we compare souls? Because we are all equal. How can water compare with water? How can one water be bigger than one water? How can one water be smaller than one water? तो हम जो compare करते हैं उससे पूरी माया create होती है. We go into illusion. We are not able to come out. So this comparison is actually the way, Maya binds us. So Maya binds us in three ways. One is comparison. Second is dependency. It tells you that you are dependent on the other person. Physically you are dependent. Emotionally you are dependent. Mentally you are dependent. It is something like you are driving your own car. Everybody has got their own cars. Can one person be dependent on the other car? Can we be dependent? No. But we perceive a kind of dependency, emotional, physical, mental, psychological dependency on others. We forget that it is actually a sharing or a partnership. We are actually one and we only share. We share with each other. It is something like hand touches a cup of coffee and sees that it is warm. Your lips will go and you will drink it. It is sharing the experience. Hand ने touch किया और कहा कि yes, the coffee is warm. But your lips will put it in your mouth and say, tasty. Your stomach will digest and say, oh, contented. So everybody will share the experience. So today, it is a very natural thing. We cannot enjoy without the other person. आज आपकी कोई भी खुशी खुशी है ही नहीं till the other person is there. It's a reality. जब तक सामने वाला नहीं होगा, ना आप खुश हो सकते, ना आप दुखी हो सकते. Today, if you have got a good news to share, आपके बच्चे का एडमिशन हो गया है. जैसे मेरे बेटे का एडमिशन हुआ बिट्स पिलानी में. I definitely wanted to share with everybody. So you want to share. So when you want to share, you need the other person. आज आपको दूसरा person चाहिए to share your experience. You learned something. You made a discovery. You got promotion. You got appreciation. You found something. You You will always want people to share. वो experience है ही नहीं जब तक you share.
Even sorrows.
You will always want people to share.
Again, sharing that happiness and sorrow, isn't it the reality of that moment we are creating?
See, sharing an emotion is not the ritti of the moment. Understand? Ritti क्या चीज है? Ritti is not. Ritti becomes a ritti when you define it as a pleasure. But if you define it as an experience of the moment, you are not bound. Today we are not robots. आज आपको बढ़िया सा हमने गुलाब जामुन खिलाया, आप कह नहीं सकते कि गुलाब जामुन टेस्टी नहीं है. You will enjoy it. आप बहुत अच्छी तरह खाओगे. You will enjoy it. Yes or no? The moment you say gulab jamun is tasty and I enjoyed it now, it's fine. It's an experience. But the day you say, I love gulab jamuns. I love gulab jamuns. Understand? That becomes a. Because can you always love gulab jamuns? Can you always love it? A time comes when you will not love. Problem happens because of definitions. As today you got 50 rupees from your mother as pocket money and you felt that your 50 was a big amount. Today what is happening is you find that you are not able to make a lot of money because today also 50 rupees is a big amount for you. आज बहुत लोगों को बिजनेस में ये प्रॉब्लम होती है. If you're business people, you will realize. I have customers who come. They say that they have got lot of products in their shop. कोई आइटम 500 का है, कोई 5000 का है, कोई 50000 का भी है. तो कहते हैं मेरे पास ना हमेशा गरीब कस्टमर्स आते हैं. सबसे जो दुनिया के गरीब है वो चुन चुन के मेरे पास आते हैं. आज अगर मैं रियल एस्टेट ब्रोकर भी हूँ, मेरे पास है बड़ी बड़ी बिल्डिंग. I have got big buildings with me. तो मेरे पास क्लाइंट्स जो है ना बिल्कुल सस्ता था 7000 या 8000 घर का ही आता है. Why? Why? It is because of your रित्ती. आपकी रित्ती है कि 50,000 बहुत ज्यादा है. आपकी रित्ती है कि ये जो मेरा प्रोडक्ट है महंगा है, एक्सपेंसिव. Today if you call something expensive, you call something cheap, you call something rare, it is your definition. आज आपके लिए 50,000 एक्सपेंसिव हो सकता है, किसी के लिए दिन की सुपारी हो सकती है. Yes or no? It is your definition of cheap, expensive. That makes it actually expensive and rare for you. तो आपकी कंपनी में सारे जो लोग हैं जो आपको लगता है this is affordable. If you feel this is affordable, so be it. You will attract people who will find that affordable. आज आप आए हो गांव से. You have come to Bombay to have a livelihood. गांव में तो आपका घर जो था आपको 2-3 हजार किराए में मिल जाता था. बॉम्बे में तो 20,000 में भी मिलता नहीं है प्रॉपर 1-2 BHK. बट टुडे आपका रेफरेंस वही गांव का है. एंड यू फाइंड, तो क्या होगा? यू विल ऑलवेज फाइंड तंगी ऑफ मनी. आपको अपना डेफिनेशन ऑफ मनी को शैटर करना है. आपकी जो रित्ती है पैसे की, व्हाट यू कॉल चीप, हाई, लो, लेस, मोर, इट इज अ डेफिनेशन ऑफ द मोमेंट. Today, if you loved eating gulab jamun, it is an experience of the moment. Today, if you went out with a friend, today you have got a friend and you went out with a friend for a dinner. You went out with a friend for a dinner. You enjoyed that dinner. आपने बढ़िया अच्छा टीक, जो भी होता है टिक्का वगैरह बढ़िया खाना खाया आपने. You enjoyed that dinner. Today, if you call that food is tasty, if you call the food is tasty, that becomes a ritti. Because every time you will come, you will go and keep on running for the taste of the food. But don't you think that the whole environment was responsible for making the food seem tasty? You were hungry, आपको भूख लग रही थी. आज अगर खाना टेस्टी ही होता तो भरे पेट में खा के दिखाओ. आपका पेट भरा हुआ है, प्लीज 10 गुलाब जामुन तो खा लो, प्लीज खा लो. बीमार हो, खा के दिखाओ. मूड खराब है, डिप्रेस्ड हो, खा के दिखाओ। आज अगर कोई चीज की डेफिनेशन एब्सोल्यूट है कि आई लव चिकन और आई लव गुलाब जामुन, इफ यू हैव गॉट अ डेफिनेशन ऑफ आई लव, then it should be constant all the time, no? But then you don't love it when you are sick, when you are full. But yes, you love it when you are hungry. आपका पेट खाली है. It satisfies your hunger, and what satisfies your hunger is always tasty. So taste comes after satisfaction of hunger. Taste comes because hunger has to be satisfied. Taste comes because it is an edible food. Food is not tasty. It is an illusion. But taste is not the definition. So what happens is Ritti is created when you create a definition. Suppose आज आप शहर से, आज आप, I just answer your question, आज आप गांव से शहर आए हो, आपको 2 साल लग गए इस शहर में सेटल होने के लिए, आपने बहुत स्ट्रगल किया, you struggled a lot, you struggled a lot. Today or a person went to America, naturally नई सिटी थी, he struggled a lot. आज आप कॉलेज से निकले हो टू गेट एस्टैब्लिश्ड इन योर जॉब, 2 साल यू स्ट्रगल, भाई स्ट्रगल किया, स्ट्रगल क्यों किया? व्हाई डिड यू स्ट्रगल? बिकॉज योर विजडम वाज नॉट अलाइन्ड इन द राइट डायरेक्शन, यस और नो? यू हैड टू एनहांस, यू हैड टू अंडरस्टैंड, यू हैड टू लर्न. बट टुडे बिकॉज ऑफ दैट, इफ यू स्टार्ट कॉलिंग योर लाइफ अ स्ट्रगल, इज इट अ करेक्ट डेफिनेशन? लाइफ इज नॉट अ स्ट्रगल. It was experience of the moment. Today, if you found something hard, एक बच्चे को मैथ्स समझ नहीं आई, 5th स्टैंडर्ड में समझ नहीं आई, 6th स्टैंडर्ड में भी टीचर समझ नहीं आई, 7th में टीचर ही अच्छा नहीं मिला, he lost interest. Now, if he says that I can't understand maths, maths is hard, is it a correct definition? Same बच्चे को एक अच्छा ट्यूटर बनाओ, same बच्चे को एक अच्छे ट्यूटर के साथ बिठाओ, he will excel. He will excel. You're calling maths hard, or it is not my cup of tea, I can't do it. Sorry, we can do everything. We all have got the same brain. Our choices can align us towards poetry, towards art, towards commerce. But actually we can do everything. Yes or no? So understand, the problem is definition. If you call something hard, something easy, something pleasure, do you think pleasure is a definition? आज अगर आप किसी चीज को pleasure बोलते हो, you saw a nice television program, or you went out, maybe you went to a nice exotic destination, you went to Switzerland, you went to Bangkok, you saw, you had some smell, you had some taste, you had some sight, you had some touch. Can calling it a pleasure, is it a definition? Calling something a pleasure. Why? Is there something which is absolute, which is a pleasure? Or ask yourself कि today can you call something a pleasure? Something of smell, something of taste, something of sight, something of touch, something of hearing. Can you call it a pleasure? आप सोचो, बचपन में यू लाइक द सॉन्ग बाबा बैक्शी, आज आपको कोई सुनाएगा, आप बिल्कुल कान बंद करके बाबा भागोगे. At the age of 20-25, you liked all nice romantic songs. Today maybe you like ghazals. So can you call a pleasure listening to that song today? Today maybe because of spirituality, आपको sound भी, music भी शोर लगता है, आपको म्यूजिक भी शोर लगता है, बिकॉज टुडे यू लाइक टू मेडिटेट. सो कैन यू कॉल म्यूजिक अ प्लेजर? व्हाट यू लाइक टू ईट इन चाइल्डहुड, बचपन में आपको जो खाना पसंद था, ऑरेंज आइसक्रीम या गुड़िया के बाल, टुडे यू हैव बिकम हेल्थ कॉन्शियस, यू फाइंड ये गुड़िया के बाल, दिस इज ऑल शुगर, इट इज नॉट फॉर मी, एंड एक्चुअली यू डोंट फाइंड इट टेस्टी. You have already evolved your taste to more exotic aromatic foods. Can you call that pleasure? Can something of sight, what you saw, maybe visiting Switzerland, is it always a pleasure? Is visiting Switzerland always a pleasure? If you have a bad experience going there, आज आप वहाँ गए, आपको बहुत difficult लगा, you felt lonely there, आपका कुछ सामान चोरी हो गया, yeah, generally not upset. Will you call visiting Switzerland always a pleasure? Will you say watching your TV program, one particular TV program, always a pleasure? No, you will evolve. After some time, you don't like it anymore. Maybe few years back, you used to see Saas Bahu serials. Now you like Mahadev or you like Mahabharat. So your tastes are changing, your smells are changing, your tastes are changing, your sight are changing, your touch are changing, your hearing are changing, your initiations. What you found difficult before, it might be very easy today. It might be your cup of tea today. Your initiations are changing. Your creations are changing levels. पहले आपको छोटा सा घर मैनेज करना इतना डिफिकल्ट लगता था. Today you might be a CEO handling 5,000 people. Your creations are changing. Your actions are changing. These are all your 10 कर्मेंद्री. Problem happens because आप ये 10 कर्मेंद्री की वृत्ति experience को you call it a definition. That is why you say this is hard for me, this is easy, this is difficult, people don't like me, people cheat me, people take advantage of me. Come on, it's an experience.
Yeah, so this is what I'm asking कि इन्होंने जैसे बोला कि confusion है about why the world has been created और हमें क्यों इधर, and we see कि हम लोग इतना suffering कर रहे हैं because we don't have clear consciousness. ठीक है, तो is it the problem that हम desires को define करते हैं, इसके लिए हम suffer करते हैं ज़्यादा? Is that the cause of the suffering? Because हमें आपने जैसे बोला कि हम निर्गुण हैं, वैसे सगुण हम हुए, तो सगुण होके हम इधर एक्सपीरियंस करने आए और हम डिज़ायर तो कर ही रहे हैं. तो अगर हम डिज़ायर को डिफाइन नहीं करेंगे तो हमें कैसे पता चलेगा कौन सा डिज़ायर हमें करना चाहिए और एक्सपीरियंस करना चाहिए कि नहीं करना चाहिए?
एक्चुअली हमें कोई डिज़ायर करना ही नहीं चाहिए. डिज़ायर कम्स ऑटोमेटिक. व्हाट वी हैव टू डू इज वी हैव टू एक्चुअली we have to actually come in the now. See, we have also come to realize ourselves. We can't say that whole life is suffering. Life में there is pleasure, there is pain, there is happiness, there are different experiences. But today, because we have evolved, we call generally life a suffering. हम generally हमको life suffering लग रही है. But understand, the day we start understanding life, जब हमें जिंदगी समझ आना शुरू हो जाती है, तब जाके हमारी सफरिंग कम होती जाती है. Because then we realize that we have to actually connect with ourselves. हम जब खुद से कनेक्ट होने लग जाते हैं, the more and more we connect with ourselves, then we are able to live the body desires also, mind desires also. We live our experience of body, we live our experience of the mind, but actually we have to connect with ourselves and realize that we are souls.
तो जजमेंट नहीं लगाना डिजायर्स के ऊपर जजमेंट.
Main thing is that we should not call that desire an absolute desire. Whatever you experience, you have to define it an experience of the moment. You have to define it as an experience which depended on many circumstances. It depended on you, depended on the person in front of you, depended on the surroundings around you, depended on the time, depended on the situation, on your emotions, the front person's emotions. It depended on whole lot of factors. आज आपका कोई भी experience है, whether it is enjoying in Switzerland, whether it is eating a gulab jamun, whether it is seeing a movie, everything depended on the situation at that time. That's why you loved it. You have to take everything as an experience of the moment. You have to live in the now. जब आप now में रहते हो, you enjoy everything that time. You enjoy gulab jamun most. You enjoy Switzerland most. You enjoy television. You enjoy everything the most. When you live in the now, in the present, you call it an experience and you move on. You move on.
मतलब अटकना किधर भी नहीं.
अटकना नहीं. Because क्या होता है? We are then unfulfilled. हम जब अटक जाते हैं and then we feel we are eating a gulab jamun, but we are guilty कि इससे वेट बढ़ रहा है. At the same time हमें लगता है कल गुलाब जामुन नहीं मिला तो क्या होगा? देखते हैं 5 ही गुलाब जामुन बचे हैं, तो हम मोमेंट में नहीं जीते हैं, फिर हमारे अंदर एक अनफुलफिल्ड डिजायर है, ये बिकम्स अ रिपीट एंड देन वी से आई लव गुलाब जामुन, और कम थे, घर में कम बने थे. So when we define it like that, when we don't live in the moment, so Agnya Chakra awakening is actually releasing all these definitions. Definition of high, low. And what is high? If I say this is very high, what do you mean by high? Don't you think everything is relative to the other? अब मेरे लिए कुछ ऊंचा हो सकता है, किसी के लिए उससे भी ऊंचा हो सकता है. आज हम बॉम्बे में हम कहेंगे बिल्डिंग 14 माला की ऊंची है. यू गो टू टोक्यो, वहाँ 50 माला की भी ऊंची नहीं है. सो व्हाट इज हाई? अगेन रिलेटिव. व्हाट इज मोर? अगेन रिलेटिव. व्हाट इज बैड? अगेन रिलेटिव. व्हाट इज सैड? अगेन रिलेटिव. इवन योर लोकेशन इज रिलेटिव. टुडे इफ आई टेल यू वेयर आर यू सिटिंग, वेयर आर यू सिटिंग, कैन यू डिफाइन योर लोकेशन? बिकॉज अर्थ इज ऑल्सो राउंड. तो जब तक हमने किसी के साथ रिलेशन नहीं किया, तो हम तो अपनी पोजीशन भी डिफाइन नहीं कर सकते. भगवान ने हर चीज इतनी राउंड बनाई है कि उसका शेप ही नहीं है कोई. आज अगर आपको किसी ने गोल घुमा दिया, आपको समझ ही नहीं आएगा कि मैं लेफ्ट कौन सा, राइट कौन सा, नॉर्थ कौन सा, ईस्ट कौन सा. सो टुडे इवन योर लोकेशन इज नॉट रिलेटेड. इफ यू हैव टू टेल वेयर यू आर, यू विल हैव टू से इसके पास, उसके पास, इस गली के पास, इस गली के ऊपर. वो गली कहाँ है? इंडिया के इधर. इंडिया कहाँ है? उसके इधर. वो कहाँ है? इसके उधर. वर्ल्ड कहाँ है? इसके उधर. यूनिवर्स किधर है? ओ. सो अंडरस्टैंड, न लोकेशन डिफाइन नहीं कर सकते, इवन टाइम डिफाइन नहीं कर सकते. टाइम, आज आप कहो टाइम क्या हो रहा है, आप कहोगे 6 बज रहे. कहाँ के 6? कहाँ के 6? अमेरिका का? कोई और कंट्री का? हर कंट्री का टाइम अलग है. सो अंडरस्टैंड, इट इज डेफिनेशंस जो हमारे अंदर है, ऑफ टाइम, ऑफ स्पेस, ऑफ लोकेशन, ऑफ इमोशंस, ऑफ गुड, बैड, राइट, रॉन्ग. हमारे अंदर इतनी सारी बिलीव्स हैं, ये गलत है, ये सही है. एक्चुअली कोई भी चीज गलत नहीं है, कोई भी चीज सही नहीं है, कोई भी एब्सोल्यूट नहीं है. अब मुस्लिम सोसाइटी में जो गलत है, किसी और सोसाइटी में वो सही है. यस और नो? आई थिंक खिड़की खोलनी पड़ेगी. Today is a hot session.
Ma'am, do animals live not affected by it? They don't think about their past. कुत्ते को पत्थर मारो तो अगले मोमेंट में अपने आप दूर मिला के आ रहे हैं.
Because animal is only body consciousness. Animal has got no mind consciousness and no soul consciousness. They are only bodies. So they are only survival for body. जो animal consciousness है, आप animal consciousness को देखोगे, आप अपनी body consciousness को समझोगे. It is full of survival. उसको खाना मिल जाए, पैसे मिल जाए, बच्चे हो जाए, उसकी ट्राइब बड़ी हो जाए, झुंड में वो हंट कर सकता है. And he is all the time hunting for survival. पर हम जब ह्यूमन बीइंग बनते हैं, we forget कि actually there is no war for survival. एक घर है जो कोई लेकर नहीं चला जाएगा. It is ours. The property papers are in our name. पर हम ऐसे ही करते रहते हैं. We are unnecessarily fearful. And we don't realize that just because we are born as a human being, there is a mother earth below us, there is a father Shiva above us. The money comes automatically. Nobody dies of hunger. Not a single human being dies of hunger. But we don't realize it. आज हम कुछ भी नहीं करेंगे तो हमारा फूड, क्लोथिंग, शेल्टर 100% है. 100%. Many people are without jobs also for several years. पर आता है, सब आता है, सबको आता है. रोटी, कपड़ा, मकान सबको आता है. So understand that these fears of survival, the animal body is only a body consciousness. But when we become human beings, we get a mind consciousness, we get a soul consciousness. So that is the question. Any other question?
तो ये सगुण और निर्गुण जो है, हम डिजायर करते हैं और हम एक्सपीरियंस करना चाहते हैं, इसके लिए हम आए और फिर तो वो बोलते हैं कि कर्मों में फंस जाएंगे, इसके लिए हमें डिजायर नहीं करना चाहिए. तो फिर हम एक्सपीरियंस करना है तो क्या करना है?
Yes, because he understand कि आज अगर हम जो डिजायर कर रहे हैं, जो डिजायर है, we are actually हम डिजायर कर रहे हैं बॉडी और माइंड की. सोल को डिजायर करना नहीं पड़ता, बिकॉज सोल इज डिजायर. सोल में डिजायर बनना पड़ता है. As a soul, you are the desire. You don't do desire.
But soul is contented by itself. Soul is contented.
Soul is contented, but the soul has got a desire of sabur. It has a desire of a life purpose. So when the soul lives its life purpose, as per the life purpose, it creates everything around it.
Otherwise, soul doesn't have any desire.
Soul is not incomplete. Body के अंदर जो desires होती हैं, they are desires of incompleteness. I want it because I don't have it. I want to go here, or I want to eat, or I want money, or I want this experience of the senses because I don't have it. It's the experience of unfulfillment. The desires of the soul are of creation, are of fulfillment. I am a creator. I want to see how much magic I can create. It's a creation, magic and the joy of creation.
How to dissolve the desires then?
How to dissolve the desire? See what happens. How to dissolve the desire? The easiest way is to dissolve the karma is to actually connect your soul, to associate yourself with the soul, and your soul has got only presence in the now. तो आप जितना मेडिटेट करोगे, आप जितना प्रैक्टिस करोगे टू बी इन द नाउ, पर जब आप नाउ करोगे, what pulls you out of the now is the snake, is the fear. तो जैसे जैसे आपको fear दिखते जाए, release the fear, release. जैसे जैसे आप fear release करते जाओगे, it will allow you to go in the now. और जैसे आप now में आते जाओगे, your mind and your body will surrender to the soul, and then you are all the time in bliss. Then you can live all the time as a creator.
Means what should be our life purpose ultimately? Again go back to the soul?
Only become the soul. Only associate with the soul, and then the soul will live the life purpose. And because of the life purpose, you will achieve great heights in life.
Pure soul.
आपको लाइफ में जो heights हैं, सचिन तेंदुलकर, जितने भी एक्टर, जितने भी top people who have achieved the prime in life, they have actually achieved by actually surrendering to their life purpose.
Because of this life purpose, what one individual has, it is coming even from the past life which they have not achieved within the soul. So they have to reincarnate several lifetimes to achieve that. It is not possible to achieve in one lifetime. That is why we keep on taking rebirths.
We take birth after birth, and every birth you become closer to your life purpose. You take birth in a family. आपके physical features हैं, आपके taste हैं, आपके talent हैं. They are all meant to live the life purpose.
Is it the life purpose and the karma? Suppose I control my desires and live in the present moment. Assuming that this lifetime I have done that to quite an extent. So my karmas are very few. So would it mean that my life purpose is separate? Because you normally it is said that if you don't have any karmas, then you will not take birth. So if you are able to dissolve all your karmas and not create any new desires, unfulfilled desires,
Yes.
then what happens to your life purpose? How will that be?
Then the life purpose starts. देखो कर्मा क्या होता है? They are unfulfilled rittis, and because of the unfulfilled rittis, they keep on pulling you into the mind and the body consciousness because of unfulfillment. Today you feel I have not eaten enough, I have not enjoyed enough. मैंने उतना enjoy नहीं किया है, मैंने life का उतना experience नहीं किया है. Today I have not experienced. आज अगर आपके मन में unfulfilled desires हैं, उसको जानने के लिए just do one simple exercise. Imagine that you are going to die after 10 days. आपकी सारी unfulfilled desires सामने आ जाएंगी. आप सोचो 10 दिन में मेरा स्वाहा होने वाला है. तो जब आप उसको रियली सोचोगे, डीपली सोचोगे, तो क्या होगा? You will realize you have a fear of dying, and you will realize fear of dying is not because of the pain you will experience. It is because कि मैंने अभी तक कुछ भी नहीं किया है. मैंने अभी तक उतना खाया ही नहीं, उतना घूमा ही नहीं, उतना देखा ही नहीं. अभी तक तो मेरी शादी नहीं हुई. अभी तक तो मैंने बच्चों को बड़ा होता नहीं देखा. बच्चों के भी बच्चे नहीं देखे. बच्चों की शादियाँ नहीं देखी. आज हमारा जो अनफुलफिलमेंट है is because we have not experienced. तो understand कि of course see spirituality is for a person who has experienced also a lot. Today these classes are not for a person who is still experiencing the body and mind. उसको लगेगा ये क्या है? What is this? You ask a young teenager, he will never want to attend these classes. These classes are for people जो काफी थक चुके हैं, उनको लाइफ अब सफरिंग लग रही है, क्योंकि आज आप टीनेजर्स को देखो, they are all the time in party mode. उनके लिए all the time, I see my children 24/7 they have party. They just want enjoyment, party. So understand, जब तक आपका mind and body satisfy नहीं होगा एक particular level तक, तब तक तो आप इस level तक आओगे नहीं इस क्लास को सुनने के लिए. You will not even understand, comprehend what we are talking. This type of classes are for people उन्होंने काफी experience कर लिया है body का, body की काफी चीजें experience कर ली हैं, पैसा भी देख लिया है, success भी देख लिया है, काफी चीजें देख ली. Now they want that supreme success, the billionaire, trillionaire success, where they become that height of money, power. At the same time, they live their life purpose to completion. वो success के लिए, if you want to go, you have to connect to the soul. Mind and body का limit, वो एक particular limit तक ही जा सकते हैं. It's only your soul purpose which will take you there.
Some people, even though unfulfilled desires, can bring about some suicidal tendencies to the body. They see failure after failure.
That is there, no? That's a part of life. If they keep on, there are so many karmas, they feel it is better that I destroy myself. But destruction is not the answer. If they destroy themselves, again they will take birth. How many times they will destroy themselves? So destruction, suicide is not a solution. The solution is when you actually release these fears, the path, the light will be seen to you. So again we come back to the
How do you know what is your life purpose?
See, how do you come to know what is your life purpose is once you have achieved a moderate amount of success in what you are doing today, you have to hear your soul calling. वो soul calling talks to you. It tells you. जब आपको life purpose समझ आता है ना, you are thrilled, you are excited, you are happy. आपका मन करता है. You just feel happy. You don't know why you are happy, and you don't feel tired with it. आप थकते नहीं हो. Because life purpose जब बनते हो ना, you are the life purpose. Today, understand all those people. Today, Sachin Tendulkar is the cricket. Today, Rajnikant is the movie. Bill Gates is the software. So understand, the sun is the sun. The sun is not a person anymore. The stone is a stone. Fire is a fire. Because these things have become the life purpose. When you live your life purpose, you become the life purpose. It is not something external to you. So today, if there is something you love to do, it makes you very happy and you don't feel you are doing it. कुछ चीजें लगता है मैं कर रहा हूँ और कुछ लगता है बड़ा natural है मेरे से. Maybe it could be painting, it could be art, it could be helping people, it could be healing people, it could be guiding people, it could be something that makes you happy is your life purpose. So we come down to the topic that how can we make the correct decision? We can make a correct decision in our life when we make a decision which is aligned to our soul purpose. And because our soul knows the guidance and the path ahead. And that decision is based on the energetic components of the now. At the same time, that decision is not affected by the fears of the mind, body, senses. Yes or no? It has to be a holistic and a correct decision. And a correct decision is always taken by the soul. So soul knows. Soul के अंदर feelings हैं. आपका मन आपको बताएगा कि ये decision सही है कि गलत है. Today, if you want to take a correct decision, the correct way to do it, पहले सारी opportunities देख लो. Suppose you have got multiple job options to choose from. Suppose you want to shift out of the city or you want to stay in the city. Or you want to take up this proposition or that position. You want to buy this house or that house. आज आपके पास decision है. What is the right way to take a decision? The correct way is first, you should know what is the purpose of the decision. First question. You should know what is the purpose of the decision. Why I am taking this decision. Today I am moving to another city. Why? Is it for higher salary? Not a correct one. Is it for more exploitation of my complete potential? Correct. Yes or no? You do a job so that your potential is exploited to the maximum. Only then you rise and you get a good salary. But you don't do a job for salary. Yes or no? आप job क्यों करते हो? For your potential, for expressing your talent. Money will never make you happy. Even if you get more money, but the profile is not as per you, can you be happy? Can you be happy? But a job which exploits your complete potential will definitely give you salary also. So whenever you choose, first see the purpose. Why am I choosing? My purpose. My purpose is to exploit my complete potential, use my complete potential. Today if you want to choose a girl for marriage, my purpose is to get stability. Yes or no? Why do you marry? For stability. Do you marry just because you want a good friend? Otherwise you would have married all your friends. You always marry only for stability. तभी आप खानदान देखते हो, घर देखते हो, whether that guy is teetotaler or not, whether the girl संस्कारी है कि नहीं. Because you want stability and that person sticks. The person is not the hopping type. And the person is not who will fall sick and die. So हमारा जो सारे criteria है is basically to have a person who will be stable. So why do you marry? For stability. Why do you eat? For nourishment. You don't eat for taste. Yes or no? Then why do you watch movies? Relaxation, which is allowed. Which is allowed. Why do you read books? For wisdom. Why do you make friends? Sharing. Are all the friends for sharing? Sharing of what? Some friends are for sharing emotions. You're upset. You share so that he can give you guidance. Sharing. Some friends for sharing of emotions. Some friends for sharing of wisdom, knowledge, guidance. So we have friends and some friends for sharing of experience. Maybe we go out with them shopping. हमें कहीं बाहर जाना है, we go out with them. So it could be sharing of enjoyment also. So first you should know the purpose. Friend, sharing, marriage, stability, job, potential. Job is not money. Why do I choose a good college? Why do I choose a good college for education? For having a better education, better faculties. We don't choose because everybody will say, status symbol. Most of the time the problems happen